dearly beloved. We are gathered here today to celebrate the crash out from DeWanna Bonner. By the way, again, just a recap, said she was taking time away from the team for personal reasons. Caitlin Clark is going to miss tonight's game, and she's got a groin injury. I have been banging the drum online and on here for the last 2 weeks saying there's something wrong with her legs. Hell, I didn't even make a video about that. I thought she was dealing with like a death in the family or something. I thought, no, we're not going to talk about that. That's her business.
Is DeWanna Bonner a symbol of betrayal in the WNBA? Fans are furious after what they call her calculated move from Indiana to Phoenix. But it gets more intense. Her jaw-dropping comments, "I wouldn't change a thing," are being taken as a complete dismissal of the fans who supported her and the team that invested in her.
She looks slow on the court, and so then we find out she wants out of town. And then we find out she wants out of town and tells all the other teams, don't pick me up. And next thing you know, we look up and we're hearing she doesn't care about being with the team. She doesn't want to be with the team. And I thought, okay, her minutes aren't great. If I'm waived, don't pick me up. I'm going to the Mercury, where her girlfriend plays. All right, all the while, obviously, because it's what sports fans do, they called DeWanna Bonner a quitter.
Was her time in Indiana a masterclass in manipulation? Let's break this down. Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. Imagine this. DeWanna Bonner, live on national television, already facing backlash over her departure from the Indiana Fever, decides to take a jab at Caitlin Clark. Fans at first leaned in, expecting some classic analysis or even a compliment for the rising NCAA superstar. Instead, Bonner threw out a line that no one saw coming. Skill can't make up for respect. There's a difference between hype and leadership. The moment those words hit the airwaves, it was like lighting a match in a dry forest, instant chaos. For context, Bonner's exit from Indiana left a sour taste for many Fever fans. Her critics accused her of underperformance during her time there, claiming she was biding her time until a bigger opportunity came along, Phoenix. Some even called it one of the coldest exits in WNBA history.
Officially been deemed. We have officially named the quitting DeWanna Bonner. DeWanna Bonner. I mean, there are going to be MMA fights in the UFC, and Joe Rogan's like, DeWanna Bonner. Well, you took time away from the team, and then we found out you didn't want to be with the team. You're the definition of quitter. Like, from now on, we can call quitting. If you quit on something, we're calling it the DeWanna Bonner. Because somebody just tapped out. I mean, you tell me what it is, DeWanna Bonner. Well, and she's done posted online. She's attacking fans in typical WNBA fashion.
To then go on live TV and take a swipe at Clark, a player widely celebrated for her loyalty and her fiery determination, came off to fans as hypocritical. Twitter erupted with hashtags like #Bonner Backlash and #Clark Stands Tall. People didn't hold back, calling Bonner out for what they saw as an unnecessary attack on a younger athlete who embodies everything fans yearn for in the league. The most fascinating part might have been Clark's response. She didn't even acknowledge Bonner's comment, not on social media, not in interviews. And yet her silence spoke just as loudly. Fans jumped to her defense, pointing out how she prioritizes teamwork while constantly proving her ability on the court. They didn't just rally around her, they elevated her as the antithesis of Bonner. Where Bonner fell under accusations of disloyalty, Clark was painted as the ultimate example of grit and commitment. This moment exposed something deeper, too. Many began tying Bonner's TV jab to her overall career narrative, this idea that she dodges accountability. The fallout from her live comment made things crystal clear. For her critics, this was less about one moment and more about confirmation of a pattern. And if Bonner thought those Indiana Fever debates were in the past, this situation just dragged them right back to center stage. Fans didn't just see a comment about Clark, they saw a reflection of everything they questioned about Bonner. You know what's crazier? This goes way beyond DeWanna Bonner or Caitlin Clark. What we're looking at here is a much bigger question about where the WNBA is headed. Let's start with Bonner's career arc. It's one for the books. Her time in Indiana left fans with more questions than answers. The accusations of underperformance hung over her, and then, almost immediately after joining Phoenix, she seemed like a completely different player. Sharper, faster, more driven. It wasn't long before whispers of sandbagging started floating around. Fans couldn't help but ask, did she hold back in Indiana to set herself up for a stronger showing in Phoenix? It's a tough accusation, but the numbers speak loud enough to make people uncomfortable. And then, there's the Indiana Fever's front office. Their handling of Bonner's departure didn't help clear things up. The silence from the team only fueled speculation, leaving fans to believe the organization either got completely outmaneuvered by one player or didn't know how to hold top talent accountable. It's hard not to wonder if this sets a dangerous precedent in the league, one where loyalty becomes optional and teams are left scrambling to pick up the pieces when star players decide to prioritize themselves. What does this mean for other players? Well, if Bonner's situation becomes the standard, it might encourage others to take the same route. We've already seen athletes criticized for jumping ship or appearing to chase stats. But Bonner's career shift is different. It sparked a conversation about what loyalty actually means in today's WNBA. Some fans argue that it's just smart career management. Athletes, after all, need to look out for themselves. Others say it tears apart team dynamics and erodes trust. Then came Bonner's infamous, "I wouldn't change a thing" line. For her defenders, it's confidence. For her critics, it's a slap in the face. This one comment symbolizes the divide in how people view her actions and, by extension, the expectations for all players in the league. But here's the thing. If everyone starts moving like this, where does that leave the fans, the teams, and the WNBA's reputation? Fans shape culture, and in this case, their trust might be the biggest thing on the line. DeWanna Bonner's story isn't just about her. It's about the growing tension in the WNBA over loyalty, accountability, and the role of fans in shaping the league's culture. Fans didn't just react to Bonner, they demanded answers. Social media became the battleground, with her controversial comments sparking outrage that echoed far beyond her career. It's clear fans want players who reflect their values, not just on the court, but off it. So now we're left with a question. Should players like Bonner be praised for making bold career moves or criticized for sidelining team loyalty when it matters most?